Hey, good morning, handy viewers, such as you are. After somewhat of a delayed start, looks like I might have fixed stuff. Anyway, I am joined by that there Panzer. He is running Colette. I am running McCabe. Let's crack straight on before the internet falls over again. Ben, you're the aggressor. Do that then.
Yeah.
Which is, not a shocker for anyone that knows you. So how are you just doing one big pile, as is your usual way?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you want to explain that, by the way?
It's essentially because there's various synergies in the crew and kind of making sure things are in the right place while you're still figuring it out. The ability to misdeploy and put things in the wrong place is far too strong.
So to get around that, you're essentially putting, here's my crew, it's in one big place. You can either ask me to deploy first or second, and I'm okay with that because I'm still working out where I want to put stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
It's things like Carlos Vasquez needs to be 2 inches away from everything else because otherwise when he activates he lights the wrong things on fire. Don't want that happening.
I mean, it sounds right to me.
Yeah, it would do. But when I was playing Mei Feng, the Forgeling does the exact same thing. I managed to misdeploy a couple of times at Nationals. And it's like, okay, I'm about to take a whole load of burning on my own crew. I didn't need to because I've cocked it up.
Fair. With that in mind, I'm going to ask you to deploy your entire crew as the aggressor.
That's not a surprise.
Funnily enough.
Quick question on this map. Those stairs, how are we playing those? Do you get cover or anything off them?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Like, yeah. We'll call them...
The lava hazardous burning one, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I think everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Like, buildings with wall... Like, windows are windows. I think, realistically, that's a 30 mil and nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, I think everything concealing severe for forests and stuff.
Yeah. Right, so strategy markers. After deployment zones are chosen, starting with the defending player, we create some strategy markers.
Okie dokie. Let's make strategy markers a completely different colour to everyone else.
Yeah.
Let's make them nice and red, because that... There we go. So, clone. So let's have a quick read of it, because we are playing Cloak and Dagger. So after deployment zones are chosen, starting with the defender player, each player alternates creating strategy markers centered on the center line, not within 6 inches of another strategy marker. Okay, so let's be nice and civilized. I'm just going to go bop right in the center.
Okay. Right, where'd you put the rest of them?
Just to on the control panel. I mean, I can throw them on the board if that's easier.
Ah, there they are. Yeah, that's alright. Yes, hello, cat.
Are you covered in snow?
No, lots of ice though.
Oh, there you go.
Which I know because I fell over on it the weekend and spent most of the day in hospital getting it scanned.
Oh, that's not so good.
Yeah.
One in the woods?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Makes sense. Let's do a similar thing on the other side. Very civilized. And then the last one is going to go and throw in a corner somewhere.
Bottom. Yeah.
This is one of the new strategies in Gaining Grounds 4. It is quite a toughie, I think this is generally regarded as new carve.
Yeah, it's got some interesting wrinkles to it because it's because of the stealing of the mechanism as well.
Yeah, and I think it's I think it's genuinely tough to score all 4 points from because it requires 10 interactions in total to be able to do it. Right, you finish setting your crew up, and I'm just going to nip to the bathroom. I'll be back before you finish.
Spoiler alert, he is quite correct. Okay.
You're happy where you are?
As close as I'm going to get.
As close as you're going to get. Right, let's have a little looky.
Have you seen much of Colette 1?
I've played against Rich's Colette 1. And it was bloody
So it's mostly about swapping things around with performers and dropping markers while you're at it.
Yeah, it was bloody horrible.
Says the man with how many giant glowing swords?
Well, 2. But until Ashes of Malifaux come out, I don't really have a damage track that particularly takes advantage of it. Like if you look through the Wastrel keyword and also minions in Explorers in general, there isn't a lot. Whilst, don't get me wrong, Time Worn Sword, which is the upgrade Panzer is pre-complaining about, is very, very good. Absolutely not going to say it isn't. But the damage track on Wastrel in general and minions, which are the two things that could have it, aren't very good. Like, I think the best damage track I have in keyword, apart from McCabe's own, I got 2 options. I got McCabe's 3-3-4, so low, high, low, low, high. And then literally the other best one is Sidir Alchibal at 2-3-4. And personally, I consider 2-3-4 to be maybe the average baseline. Like 2-3-4 isn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
2-3-4 isn't good. Like, but that's my best option. Now 2-3-4 irreducible, ignoring hard to kill, not irreducible, ignoring armor, hard to wound, hard to kill, and shielded is much, much, much better. But I don't think it's very, very good. And Explorer Society lack, by design, I hasten to add, say, the mature Nephilim, Executioner, good old boy, like, you know, high damage, high cost minion that many, many other factions have. Like, there's no Samurai here.
Yeah, I got to play against it at the Nationals. He took 3 Jorogumu and McCabe 2.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this is hard to deal with.
That's very stabby. That's very, very stabby.
Yeah.
Right, then we need to choose some schemes.
I hear that helps.
I hear that helps. And this is an interesting one because whilst you can't score on turn 1, you can interact on turn 1, unlike Stuff the Balance.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try that. I am selected.
Yeah, me too. Not sold on my options. But,
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think this is either a good pool or even a good matchup for McCabe. See, you're not the only one that can do pre-excuses. But I am maining McCabe at the moment to get the hang of him and the Wastrel keyword, and I think there's value in bad matchups just as there are in good.
Yeah, likewise. It's like I always wanted to play Performer. It's like I did attempt to get back into M3E, and it was the Performer keyword I bought. It didn't work out, but yeah. Beautiful. It's just they were the most fun I ever had in M2E anyway. Because they don't play like anything else. There's certainly nothing I've played anyway. Right, okay. Schemes picked.
I have a hand of cards. Such as it is.
I've got to remember the magical training is on the silent one, not on the Showgirl.
It's worth pointing out that only Luna and Sidir in my crew don't ignore terrain. And botanists effectively have laugh off whilst in terrain.
I've heard so much about botanists, but I've never seen them on the table until now.
I've never used them. I played against them. And again, this is part of that. I want to test out what things can do. But yeah, they have that Neverborn ability, Planted Roots. This model cannot be moved by an enemy effect. No, this model isn't even whilst in enemy terrain. It's just this model cannot be moved by an enemy effect and is unaffected by severe terrain. I thought it was whilst in severe terrain. Oh, so they just have laugh off.
Yeah.
It's part of
that's not bad development, is it?
No, it's part of the reason I set them against you. But these are a classic example of like an Explorer Society minion damage track, and it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can have as high stats as they like, and they do like a nice high stat, but it's not massively damaging.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something I'm missing, and I'll find out what that is later. But
Oh no, they're just stupid fast. Like, they go anywhere they want on the board. Is essentially the thing.
Yeah. Okay, some initiative then, I suppose.
Do you wish to stone? No, you're the aggressor, so you get to choose first.
Nah, I'm alright, thanks.
I'm going to stone. And I will discard this 1 and this 4. Cool, initiative. I see it's going to be a battle of
yeah, we're going to flap ineffectually at each other.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9. I have 8. I gain a pass token after initiative is determined, and I'm going to ask for you to have the first activation.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have a silent one. No, let's not have a silent one. Let's stick to the plan.
It is entirely possible, by the way, to put the strategy markers down so that you can't put any strategy markers down. So you just keep doing it over and over and over again until someone stops being a dick.
Yep. Alright, I'm just going to send a dove over there.
Send a dove over there. Mechanical dove 2. I can't mark stuff as activated in the app. That's yours. That makes sense. Okay, are you done?
Yep.
Cool, I'm going to activate Luna. I'm going to use Frantic Digging to make a scrap marker appear in base-to-base contact with her. Boop. I'm then going to scrounge for relics. This needs an 8 to go off. That is a 1. This is an 8. So I may discard a target corpse or scrap marker and attach an upgrade to this model. I'm going to choose the Phantasmal Mask. I'm then going to take this, which is the fast action on Phantasmal Mask. Normally Luna doesn't have a fast action, but she gains it through the upgrade. Targeting McCabe. This needs a 4. That is a 9. So McCabe now has the Phantasmal Mask upgrade. So let's just do that first of all in the app. Has that worked? Yes, it has. That removes the scrap marker. And the botanists, because they are within 4 inches of a marker that is removed, gain a grow token due to the feed me special rule. That is Luna done.
Must have been a big rock she dug up, blimey.
That's it. It's a big old bone, which turned out to be
with a mask on it. Yeah,
a phantasmal mask. This essentially gives McCabe the life leech rule that woes have. So if you activate within four of him, you take a damage. He heals.
I just realised this middle bit here, this like tower. You can move in through the staircases.
100%, 100%.
They're not walls.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Equally, you could climb the tower. You know, if you.
I could. I'm not going to, but I could. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I have have you seen the mechanical goat in action?
No.
Because it has a rule which is if you start within 4 inches of it, you ignore terrain, models, and any vertical movement.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it springboards you to the top of things.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It's a mountain. It's a mechanical mountain goat that just takes you wherever you want to go. which you know, it's the sort of rule you read and go, yeah, okay, cool, I know what that does, and then you look at a table and you go, this is incredibly powerful.
Yeah, one of the boards I'm building has like 3D printed floating islands.
Oh, like some sort of Pandora style thing.
Yeah, it was originally going to be for an MCP table. Was it Sokovia or something? The Age of Ultron, where they have the floating city. Yeah. But you know, since I'm now playing Malifaux again, I've got to cut them down, bring them closer to the table. You know, but then it's still getting on and off them.
That's very cool.
Right, a dove has flapped up again.
There's another dove. Makes perfect sense. I'm probably not going to be able to generate another marker this turn, so it's not like I can go through the motions to make another grow token on stuff. But let's start to move forward. I'm going to start with this botanist. Actually, no, let's not do that. I'm going to go with Rough Rider 2. Rough Rider 2 is going to ride with me. Needs a 7. That's a 1. Doesn't work. So he has got a 6-inch move. He ignores terrain. In fact, whilst he's in severe terrain, he gains cover, which is very nice. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Rough Rider out. It's worth noting he is within 1 inch of impassable terrain, so he will gain cover regardless of sight line.
Yeah, I'm not shooting him.
No.
That's not what this crew's for.
No, fair. It's interesting to note also I couldn't ride with me on that botanist because that botanist is now height 3.
Yep. I'll have the last dove can go and flap over there.
Makes sense. I think I'll go with Desper, who also has Don't Mind Me. He can ignore models whilst moving, which is nice when you kind of spoon your deployment a bit and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He ignores terrain, but will still benefit from it. I could leap at this point. I'm gonna actually what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to try and leap. Bonk, that is a leap. Now here's a question. If I was to land there and then try and shoot one of your doves, neither of us were within an inch of that concealing terrain, but would you still gain the benefits of concealing if a line of sight? Oops.
I don't think so. I could be. I reserve the right to be wrong, but I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We'll play it that way for now, and then someone can correct me because that's how the internet works.
Yeah,
it's very useful. Like that's the whole basis of my entire YouTube channel for Don't Touch the Beard was that I'm going to play this game badly, and you're going to correct me. And I, unlike other content creators, don't take the comments off for correcting people because it's handy, such as it is. Right, I'm gonna shoot the nearest dove with a grappling hook. Stat 6 versus defense.
Defense 4.
I'm on a 12.
I'm on a 13.
You're on a 13. Cool. Yeah, I'm not bothered about that. Do you think?
Okay, so let's do Colette-like things. I should have measured that out. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're going to do... Right. It's one of those... When you do the old presto changer, you've got to make sure you get the order of it right.
Sure.
Right, so the first one is going to target this dove up here. So it needs an 8 to go off.
That's an 8.
That is indeed an 8. Right, drop a scheme marker in base to base with the target. Boof. Place the target in base contact with a friendly performer within 8 of both this model, Colette, and the target. So that one's going in base to base with Cassandra, and then Cassandra goes in base to base with the scheme marker.
Beautiful. Look at that.
And then we're going to do that again. So we're going to target that dove. Doesn't work. Does now. We're going to do... That can go there. Then the dove goes base to base with Colette. And we bring Colette up. And then the last one, and then we're going to do it again for a third time. We're going to target that dove with it.
I suppose, although it's an attack action, you're choosing a friendly performer, not targeting a friendly performer, so you can pull that off. That's very nice.
Needs an 8. That's not an 8. That is an 8. So then we have a scheme marker here. We have a dove in base to base with the Coryphee. Then we have a Coryphee in base to base with a scheme marker.
Meh.
Surprise.
Here's the thing.
And then for bonus action, we're going to do... yes, give it a go. We're going to do practiced choreography, which needs a 6, and that's a 4-inch pulse. Lets me move friendly performers within range. That is indeed a 6. Well, it's an 8, but you know. So the Coryphee gets to move 3. Hi, guys. Actually, no. Let's keep them so sight lines go through the bloody trees. To move the performer. Showgirl. No, we don't, because I've misplaced Colette. Never mind. And then that back dove can come forward 3 as well. And that is Colette done.
Very nice indeed. Very, very extended. Five plus 5 plus 6 is 16. Yeah, you're in range. Let's start by trying to do something. So I'm going to start with this botanist up top. He is going to have a walk to there. I'm then going to take the onward action. This needs a 4. There you go. That allows me to have another walk. And then I'm going to throw out a flesh-eating spore. This is a 6-inch range shockwave. You'll probably pass it, but that's not the point. Let's make you roll some, not roll some dice, but you know what I mean. It is an aura 1. That's aura 2, which is cheating. I'll throw it there. I need a 4 for this to go off. Wonder where all my good cards were. So lovely. Can I get a movement 12 duel from that Coryphee? Otherwise, damage and injured.
Movement 6, so I need a 6.
That's
there
6.
you go.
There we go. Get a card out of your hand. That'll do me. Or card out your deck. Yeah, that'll be the Botanist done.
So I think Cassandra's going to go. I'm going to throw up Finesse.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, alright, let's put the red aura up for that. That's a bonus action. One action, I'm going to interact with the strategy marker.
Yeah. Should we use token number 3 for things?
Yeah. Generic token number 3. Yep, so you may then place the marker within 4.
Yeah, so let's... I'm going to stick it in hazardous terrain because I can ignore the hazardous terrain and you can't. Like that.
Hilarious.
I'll pull the height marker back there. There we go.
That's right, let's go. And so then I'll just move up to this corner here. And Cassandra is done.
Okay. I'm going to go with this Rough Rider up top. Who is move 6. But I want to ride with me on McCabe. So as long as I'm going to have me a walk to there, I'm then going to target ride with McCabe with ride with me, needing a 7. Yep, that'll do it. And then I push this model up to 5 inches in any direction. So I'm going to go to there, and then I can place t'other model in base-to-base contact with me. So I'll do that. Yeah, that all makes sense so far. Let's drop some auras because they don't need to be up. The Rough Rider is then going to shoot Cassandra because you're right there.
She get cover from that staircase wall thing?
I don't think so because I'm height 3.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm stood on height 3, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm on a pos flip and you don't get your special defense.
And so it begins. What's the damage track on this?
2, 3, 4.
Probably not the end of the world.
No.
I'll go to 17.
Cool.
Because I'd rather you don't have a pos flip.
Well, I mean, you've just beaten me.
Yeah, I know, but I flipped a 1 originally.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Cool. Yeah, that's a Rough Rider done.
Okay. Okay, so Coryphee then. Coryphee is going to nimble to here. It has got charge through. Sorry, Blade Rush. So I'm going to charge the Rough Rider in such a way as I go through both Desper and the Rough Rider.
Well, that makes sense.
So they will both take a damage.
Cool.
And then we will hit the Rough Rider. Twirling Blades, stats 7.
Yeah, it's very good, the Coryphee Duet.
So bloody should be for 12 bloody stones.
I mean, sure.
18 of Execute.
Well, I suspect I'm just pulling up my crew on a different device just so I can see my stats, but the stream can still see yours. I suspect that's better than my defense. Yeah, so I'm on a 17, which normally I'd be very happy about.
Yeah.
But I'm not cheating, higher than a 12.
Okay, so it's going to be neg flip to damage with the execute trigger.
Yep.
So 2, 4, 5. Please take 2 damage.
Yep. And then I need to discard a card, which I will discard this 5.
Then we're going to hit you again.
Not unreasonable. I wonder where all my cards were.
Yeah, go on then. 20 of execute.
I'm not cheating.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Neg flip.
Jesus.
5 damage.
Yeah, it kills it.
Soulstone Cache says, I have Soulstone. There we go.
Yeah, he's dead.
And that's the Coryphee done. No doubt to shouts from your side, I should hope so too.
I mean, it's kind of what you expect it to do, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I overextended a bit. Never mind. I'm not. So I'm going to activate McCabe. At the beginning of McCabe's activation, I am not within 2 inches of a non-scheme marker, so I'm not going to be able to draw a card and gain shielded. Let's go for a walk. 1, 2.
Because he doesn't care about the terrain either.
No. He's used to this shit. One, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's you, not me. 3, 4, 5. Cool. I'm going to target this corpse marker with treasure trove. So I need a 3. That is not a 3. That is a 3. I may attach a upgrade to any wastrel model within 5 inches of the marker. So I'm going to add a time-worn blade to Lucas McCabe Tomb Delver. That removes the marker. I suspect I'm not within 4 inches of a Botanist. No, so I won't get a grow token for it. Oops. Let's drop all these auras because they're no longer needed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't press that button again.
Yeah, whatever that was, don't do it again. Enemy models within 5-inch pulse of the target that was removed, which the Coryphee Duet is, need to make a TN 13 willpower duel or gain stunned, please.
Okay, they are willpower 5, so I need an 8.
There you go.
Jedza says pass. Yep.
That's fine. Gets a big old thing out of your hand. That's how I'm justifying. That's how I'm justifying that disappointment. And then I've got 2 AP. So let's punch you in your face. Because I've got a 2-inch range. Let's just have a quick look. Yep. Punchy punchy.
On defense, yeah?
Yeah, so you're still defense 7.
Yeah. 9.
To my 14.
I'll go to 13.
Cool. So neg flip says 3 damage, ignoring armor, hard to kill, wounded, shielded.
Not soulstones though.
Not soulstones. You can absolutely spend soulstones. Please send support soulstones.
Cool. I just did. I'll take 1.
You'll take 1. How many soulstones did you start out with?
I started out with 6, and then went up to 7 for killing the Rough Rider.
That makes sense. And then I'm going to punch you again.
13 for me.
Yeah, I'll leave that there. At the end of this model's activation, it may take a fast action as listed on one of its upgrades. I think I'm going to take Protective Spirits. So this needs a 7 to go off. That is a 7. So a 3-inch pulse from McCabe, handing out shielded to any Wastrel. So any friendly models within that 3-inch pulse. So yeah, the Botanist and Desper can gain shielded. Over to you.
So I'll activate Carlos, I think. We will do Dance of Fire, which needs a 5. Yeah, that goes off. So he gains Burning 1.
Presumably he also pulses out Burning 2 at the beginning of his activation. Sorry, Burning 1, 2 pulse at the beginning of his activation.
Yeah, which is why nobody's within 2 inches of him. And then that gives him a 5-inch move. So 1, 2, 3 to get clear. 4, 5. First AP is just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then interact.
Yep. Yep, makes perfect sense.
And that's him done.
Excuse me. Let's go with Sidir Alchibal. Actually, let's not. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Thought I was going to be clever then. Turns out I'm not. Although that is a trick worth remembering for the future. Sidir is going to have himself a walk forward. Handy little jog. He's going to walk to there because he's a slow boy in a big base. Because he's taken a walk and didn't have focus, he'll gain focus. I am going to blow it to hell, needing a 4. No, that's a 12. So I'm going to place a blown apart marker. I had a blown apart marker. Where's it gone? Alright, I'll get another one out. Oh no, there is no blown apart marker. That was the whole thing I was saying. I will use just a shockwave marker for a blown apart marker. Anywhere within 8 inches. Bosh, that lands there. That destroys any destructible terrain within 2 inches of it, which obviously it can't, but mental note, going forward, I can use that to destroy Rough Rider's dust cloud, and when it does remove the dust cloud, that would trigger Botanists.
Yep.
More importantly, however, enemy models within 2 inches of a blown apart marker cannot gain the benefits of cover. I'm then going to shoot Cassandra, who would, of course, have cover. So I am focused. Papow. I am
not.
I'm on a mighty 12.
I'm on a vastly overstated 13.
Yep, alright, we'll leave it there. Over to you.
Okay. Right. Silent one will activate. We will drop a skiing marker. I don't know why I'm trying to go that far, because, you know, rules. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go and try and run for cover. That's the silent one done.
I've only got the botanist left to go. And let's have a walk. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna onward. Now I am stat 7 now, which I got wrong earlier. So I need a 5 for this to go off. There it is. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I reckon I'm in range. And then I'm gonna have me an interact. Please feel free to be placing.
Oh, would you look at that?
There we go. Who'd have thought?
Yep.
And I think you've just got the Showgirl to go.
Yep. Right, what do you do, love?
Hands out. It removes focus and hands out distracted.
Yeah, it does.
Right, you do your thing. I'm going to nip to the toilet again, apparently.
Okay.
Unless you're going to target me with stuff, in which case, crack on.
Yeah.
I should probably hang around for that.
Yeah. Can I reach anybody to target them? Alright, let's try and let's focus and try and target McCabe with a seduction.
Okie dokie.
Stat 5 on willpower. Never mind, swing and a miss. She doesn't have a bonus action, and she's done.
Cool. Right, end of turn 1. There'll be a brief intermission. Right then. I don't think there's any burning or anything to resolve.
There is on Vasquez, but he reduces it down to 0, so it doesn't actually take any.
Yeah. Cassandra's finesse drops off.
It does indeed.
The blown apart marker stays.
Yep.
Shielded drops off the Botanist and Desper LaRaux. And off the silent one, but presumably comes straight back.
Silent one gets it back, yeah.
So I'm not bothered about that. Okay. I'm going to shuffle my deck. I'm going to discard this 6 and this 6. I'm going to draw 5 cards.
Discard this 6 and this 5.
My initial draw, I had nothing above a 5. It was like, hands down, the single worst hand I have ever drawn. Like, alright, fair enough.
I had an 11 and a 13, and the rest of it was kind of, yeah, this is a bit shit, never mind.
It was kind of like, this is not the game where I need to worry too much. But the only thing that bothered me was I had nothing that would have given me an upgrade.
Yeah, that's a problem for you.
Which is because I need an 8 for Luna's upgrade handing out. Whilst McCabe only needs a 3, like, I need an 8 for Luna. It's like, right, I actually need to stone for this, which is frustrating. Well, I'm a Rough Rider down. So I will gain 2 pass tokens at the end of initiative. But before we do that, let's flip for initiative. I have a 13, which is in fact a 14.
Yeah, how about it? That's a 9.
Unless you want to cheat the Red Joker, which I suspect you don't. So... Yeah. And the question is now, what do we want to do? Let's have a little read through your crew. Let's keep it simple. Let's start with McCabe.
He didn't hand off his sword, did he? He's still got it.
He's still got his sword, he's still got his mask. I am not within 2 inches of a non-scheme marker. Just. Are you engaging me? No, it doesn't matter because I'm engaging you.
Yeah, you're 2 inch reach, I'm only 1.
So I could theoretically charge to reposition.
I don't think so, because you're already engaged with the thing you want to charge.
No, so charge. Once per activation, cannot be declared whilst engaged. Push this model up to its moving inches, then take a melee action.
Okay, no restrictions.
No, I don't see...
Oh, fair enough.
I can't see a thing that would prevent me from doing that.
Okay.
So that's interesting. Right. So I think I am going to charge because I don't want to be within 3 inches of my own dudes. So that I could Blade Storm. So if I charge to there... Bop. That thing I'm thinking doesn't matter. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to charge to there. I'm going to attack you with me glowy sword. Bop. I am on a 14.
I'm on a 15.
You're on a 15. I do want to hit you, so let's do that.
What's that take you to?
I'm on a 20.
Right. Damage track 234.
No, 334.
334.
So putting me on a neg. The only thing you will achieve by putting me on a neg is increasing the chances of getting a good card out of my deck, or getting the Black Joker out of my deck, because I'm still going to do the same damage probably.
Yeah, crack on.
Okay, so I'm going to use
the fact the red Joker's already been means
Yeah.
I'm less worried.
I'm going to declare Rams for the Crack the Whip trigger. More about that in a moment. So what was your total?
15.
15 to my 20, so still a neg flip.
Still an egg. Yeah.
Oof, 4 damage, ignoring stuff.
Yeah, not this stone stuff though. Block 1, take 3.
Yeah. I get to push you 2 inches. And I will push you a Malifaux Micron, and you take a further point of damage.
Okay.
I'm then going to hit you again. Oh, actually, no. At this point, I'm going to Blade Storm. So I need a 5 for this to go off. Yep, that goes off with the severe injury trigger. So you need to make a TN 12 defense duel or take 2 damage. And models damaged by this action gain injured.
I need a 5.
There
yeah.
we go. Hey,
13.
I'll take a 13 out your
Yeah,
deck.
bet you will.
And then I'm going to punch you.
Okay. 13 for me.
A less than impressive 10 for me. I'll go to 17. No trigger.
I'll go to 18.
And I'll punch you again.
What do you want? 18? 19.
Oof. At the end of this model's activation, I'm going to take a fast action listed on one of its attached artifact upgrades. Is there anything that prevents me from taking the same one again?
I don't know if you can take the same bonus. I'm fairly sure you can't take the same bonus action. You can take a different bonus action, but I don't think you can take the same one.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is reasonable.
Whether it's right or not, it's a different argument.
Mm.
Where's the sodding rulebook?
I'm happy to play it that way, if nothing else.
Okay. It's one of those things. It doesn't come up very often.
No, because who can do... Instinctual is not really a rule anymore, is it? Because that used to be Marcus's thing.
No, it's not.
Which is a shame, because that was a great rule.
Yeah. They called now? They call fast actions.
Yeah. Instinctual still exists in the game. It's on Von Schill 2. And even that may take 2 different fast actions during its activation instead of 1.
Okay. What are they called now? Are they called fast actions, quick actions?
I don't know. Look, hey, I'm happy to crack on.
Yeah,
No.
fair.
Because what I could do is take Phantasmal Mask, although I have moved in such a way so that no one is within 3 inches, very purposely, because I didn't want to Blade Storm.
Oh yeah, didn't want to Blade Storm them.
I didn't want to do that to my own dudes. But what I could do is throw one of my upgrades out 6 inches, which if it lands on a minion, which say a Botanist is, that would give it fast at the beginning of its activation. Which feels good. which does feel good. So let's do that. So I'm going to here take this. It needs a 4. That is an 8. So I'm going to throw the blade store, the Time Worn blade, from McCabe to land at Botanist 1. And this, for some reason, always takes 2 attempts in the app. There we go. That is McCabe done. And that's a rather sorry-looking Coryphee Duet.
Yeah, that hurts, I'm not going to lie. So the Duet is agile, so it can just walk away.
Yep. Of course it can. Why would it
and it's also nimble, so...
Are you activating the Coryphee Duet?
Stupid. Yes, I am.
Cool, take a damage.
Stone it. Take no damage.
Nice. I'll take stone damage.
Yeah, you probably will.
So you were on 6 soulstones at the beginning of your activation, and you soulstoned 1 damage from me, and then you just cheated higher on the other 2 attacks. So yeah, you're on 4. Yep. That makes sense. Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to walk out of melee this way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to charge Desper LaRaux in such a way as I move through him and do 1 damage to him.
Now, before you do, Lucas McCabe has extended reach.
What's the range on it?
2 inches. So I think you're fine.
Yeah.
But let's check things. Makes sense. Now you are within 5 inches of a model with a upgrade. So due to cursed objects, you'll be at -1 on your stats when you attack.
Okay. So a mere stat 6.
A mere stat 6. A mere stat 6, okay. Of course, being Sidir's brother.
Apparently, it's not too early for dad jokes over there.
No, I'm still a dad. Like, but what have you done to me? What have you done to Paul?
Blade rush. I charge through, so he takes the damage.
Takes the damage. I can handle that. That is not.
And then wonk on the head with a stat 6 stick.
Okie dokie. Oof.
16 of execute.
16 of execute. I will go to 13 to put you on a double neg. Sorry,
why double neg?
Single neg. Sorry. Double neg because I can't count. No.
Fair play. Hang on while I try and do maths. So 13.
Yep.
So if I go that and go to 19, that's a straight flip.
That's a straight flip, and I still need to discard to avoid the execute.
Yep. Straight flip says, please take 4 damage.
That feels like a stone. So let's spend a stone, flip a card. I'll prevent 2, so I'll take 2 damage. I'm then going to discard this. Actually, I think stones are more valuable at this stage. Yeah. Cool, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to stone for a ram because I can, and hit you again.
Cool.
Because crit strike.
Yeah. Oh. So you're on.
So 8.
You're on 8. I'm on 6. So let's cheat this so that I'm on a 13.
Okay, I'm to the surprise of nobody going to put a nice high ram and go to 17.
Cool, so 13 to 17 is a neg flip, but with 2 crit strikes.
2 rams, yeah. That's a moderate of 6.
I'm going to stone and die. Jesus Christ.
Will give me another one on the cache.
Should have used my leap trigger. I mean, not my leap aside trigger. Well, there we go.
Yeah, that'll sting. Coryphee out.
Yeah, well, this game's over.
I doubt that very much.
I'm going to go with Luna. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably enough. Lunaring. I've made an enormous mistake.
How serious? Can we rewind so you don't make it?
No. And then I'm gonna drop a scrap marker there. No, I'm gonna take this activation back if I may.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna go with this Rough Rider.
The Survivor.
The surviving one, and let's start by shooting Cassandra.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna pause.
Yep.
So,
stupid markers.
14.
7.
2, 3,
I'll
4.
go to 10. I'll go to 10. Keep it negative.
Yeah. So neg flip is 2 damage.
Yep.
I'll shoot you again.
Okay.
15.
Plays 9. Yeah, 9.
15 to 9, 6. Straight flip. 2 damage.
Yep.
And I'm then going to kick up dust, needing a 5. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's me done.
Right. How do I get Cassandra out of there? Wedged in there, she's probably fairly safe. This is where I miscalculate again and she gets killed. So I can't get cover within 6 of that marker.
2.
2 of that marker.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is Cassandra's going to activate. She's going to finesse for a bonus action. I'm going to walk to outside of the 2 of that bloody thing. We're going to... that marker. Outside of 4 of the other marker. There we go. Cassandra out.
So what's your intention there?
Walk to it. Walk clear of the shock. Clear of that marker, so she can get cover, and then put a scheme marker down there outside of 4 of the other one.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, then she's done.
Well, Desper was going to leap that rock and eat that silent one.
I thought he might.
I think Sidir's going to walk to there. Because he's walked and doesn't have focused, he'll gain focus because it's swagger. I'll then blow it to hell, needing a 4. That removes all shockwave. That removes all blow it to hell markers on the board, and then drops a new one within 8 inches. I think this is one of the best things about this is just being able to go. You don't get cover.
Yeah.
Like, never mind anything else that it does. Don't get me wrong. Using it versus, say, your Titanias and that is very, very cool. But I think it still has play here. And then I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I'll shoot you.
Uh, 14 for me.
18.
Yep.
So 14 to 18. Neg flip. But I was focused. Straight flip.
I'll spend a stone to put you back on a negative.
Cool. 3 damage blast.
To stone that as well. Take 1.
I must remember that he's ruthless, so I can just bully the shit out of that showgirl.
Yeah, if Sidir's hunting the showgirl, I'm quite happy with that development.
No, I mean, to be fair, that's what the Rough Rider's gun's for. Yep, go for it. Sidir done.
The Rough Rider's been, hasn't it?
The Rough Rider has been.
Yeah.
Let me just mark it as such. There you go. The app is accurate.
Okay. Oh. So, no. She's gone. Let's go. I think we're going to have a dove. Dove to here. Dove to here. Dove out.
Okay. Pass token.
Dove number 3 will have dove to here, dove to here.
Pass
Dove out.
token.
Okay. So we'll have Colette then. She's going to target dove number 3 with Presto Changeo. Goes off with the trigger to summon another dove. Felt like I used that as. So then we drop a scheme marker here. Dove goes base to base with Colette. Colette goes base to base. The scheme marker. Yeah, there we go. Then we're going to target Carlos with it. Doesn't go off. We're going to try again. Also doesn't go off. Okay. So then we'll do practice choreography, which needs a 6. That also doesn't go off.
I know them feels.
Yeah, I know them well. Colette done.
I've played Rich's Journalists with this crew the other week, and I don't know if you watched that one, but I continually failed my TNs by 1. Just the whole way through.
I know that feeling. I swear when I pass a simple duel, people at table do a Mexican wave. Yeah. It's come to that.
Like, to the point where I'm legitimately considering McCabe 1 because he just lowers all my TNs by 2. Which is a phenomenal front of card ability, but I also think it's the best thing. It's the best thing on his card.
Yeah, I don't think he has a lot else going for him. No. I'm not gonna lie.
Luna activates, runs forwards, drops a scrap marker. Luna out.
Okay. We'll have the silent one. We're going to try healing energies on the duet, which needs a 6. Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
Nope, Black Joker, the first one. We're going to try that again.
No.
And fast go off. Silent one out. We've decided we're going to be dead efficient this time.
Let's put a 1-inch Winky on the Coryphee. I'm going to activate the Botanist nearest the Coryphee. At the beginning of his activation, because he's gained a upgrade this turn, he gains fast, which is very good. So I am going to attempt an onward. And this needs a... Actually, do I want to attempt an onwards? No, let's try this. Can I be in such a place where I can do that? Yes, I think I can. So I'm going to walk to there for my first AP. I have 2 remaining. With Grim Feast, I am going to target this corpse marker, remove target corpse marker, heal 1, 2, 4. So I'm going to remove that marker, heal 1, 2, 4. I heal 1, and because a terrain, scrap, or corpse marker within 4 of me has been removed, I will gain a grow token. I'm going to interact with the strategy marker.
Okay.
Pleased to be placing.
Yeah, go over that.
And then with my final AP, I'm going to charge the Coryphee Duet. So I'm going to charge to there. I'm now stat 6. So that's a total of 11.
That's a 10.
Your cheat.
I'd love to.
Cool.
But I'm not going to.
So that's a neg flip. So neg flip is weak, but I've got the my eye trigger, so I'm at +1 damage. So that is 2 damage, and you gain staggered.
Ignoring
and I have
stuff.
I have the time 1 blade.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 damage.
And I can push you up to 3 inches away from this model. I actually really like where you are, so I'm not going to put. Well, I will push you, but it's up to. So yeah. for a given value of push.
Yarp.
So I've walked, I've eaten a corpse marker, I've interacted, and I've stabbed a Coryphee Duet. I think that's a reasonably successful activation for a 6-point model. Over to you.
So you got the other Botanist.
Yes. And you have Carlos and a dove.
And the performer, Showgirl,
And the
whatever she's
Showgirl,
called.
yeah.
We'll have a dove. I'll just send the dove to here. Stay with an 8 of Colette, so I still have options. Yeah. And the dove is done.
I need to do some proxying. So if I was to walk 6 to there, now strategy markers are concealing, so they're height 0.
Yeah.
So Botanist 2 is going to activate. I'm going to onward. Needing and 5. There's and 5. So I'm going to walk to there. I'm then going to charge Colette.
Colette has serene countenance, so I'm going to advise that now.
That's absolutely fine. Yeah, I'll go basic. Yeah, let's do that. Bonk. So that one can come off the table. That one can lose its thing. I'm on a neg flip. Boop. So I'm a grand total of 10.
Colette's defense 5. Colette's on 13.
Cool. And then for my last AP, I'm gonna shockwave. Pretty much where the blown apart marker is, conveniently.
Yeah.
And it's a rare shockwave which isn't a gun action, which is quite nice. So I'm going to do it there, so I'll catch all 3 of you. I need a 5. That is a 3. I'm not going to cheat. That can go back to being a blown apart marker. So just Carlos for you.
And the Showgirl down the bottom.
And the Showgirl down the bottom. I'm fully activated. Please do your thing.
So the great Carlos Vasquez is going to try and do the dance of fire.
The great Carlos Vasquez.
He is. He was clearly listening. Because if I don't call him the great Carlos Vasquez, he fails everything.
That's funny. I like that.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then half an inch for the 5. And then his first AP is 1, 2, 3. Now he's clear. 4, 5. 6.
He gains a burning, of course, for Dance of Flame.
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
I've just noticed that, and I'm not going to point out which one, but I am going to point out that Carlos Vasquez, one of Carlos Vasquez's tattoos, my wife has. Which I've only just noticed. Which, considering I've been playing this game for a long time and have known my wife for longer.
So is your wife Mystique?
I mean, I'm prepared to call it that.
I'm not, because it's your wife, and that would be creepy.
Exactly. You're not John.
And then that's Carlos done.
Showgirl.
Right. What can you do, love? So what's the move on that botanist you've just highlighted, in fact?
He's on grow token. He's got 2 grow tokens. So he is movement 6.
I'm going to try a lure on him. So stat 5 against willpower.
So he's willpower 6. I'm on a 13. Fuck.
More?
Yeah.
So please come to be standing here, so I can then take your intel token off you.
Yeah. Yep, interact for a...
Yep.
I had not considered that. Nicely played.
Yeah. So I think that's then turn.
Yeah, that's turn.
Yeah. So the botanist loses the intel. I've stuck it on the Showgirl.
Yeah, that's fine. Who would you like to score your point with?
I'm going to score it off Cassandra, because she's looking a bit ropey over there.
Cool. I'm going to score it off the top botanist, because
he's the only one left, isn't he?
He's the only option for me. Do you have any schemes to declare as the aggressor? Oh no, who? Yeah, who had initiative last turn? I think I did, didn't I?
You did, yes.
I have no schemes to declare.
I'm going to reveal espionage. Yeah. That top one, and then
one. Well, you got 2 middle.
Yeah. Let's take the one out the middle.
Good luck with that. There you go.
Yeah, I got it. So 1 for Cloak and Dagger, and 1 for Espionage.
Cool. I'm going to shuffle my deck. I'm going to discard this 3 and this black joker, which has been sat in my hand since the beginning of the game. And I'm going to
chuck that 1, because I spent all my cards getting rid of Desper LaRaux. Would you like to stone?
I would. I'll discard this 1 and this 3.
Yeah, I will also be stoning. Throw away this 1 and this 1.
Initiative?
So 3 1s in the discard. Yeah.
I'm on 10.
I'm on 7. Off you go, sir.
Let's start with Lucas. Lucas does not have the Time Worn Blade. Lucas has the Phantasmal Mask. So let's sort that out quickly in the app. There we go. Lucas is going to activate. Lucas is within 2 inches of a non-scheme marker. So at the beginning of his turn, he's going to gain shielded, and he's going to draw a card. I now need to discard a card. Let's discard that 5. Are you within 5 of that marker? It looks like you are to me.
Yeah, I think I am too.
You are. Better lucky than good. So I'm going to cast Treasure Trove, which is my fast action on that scrap marker. So it needs a 3. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Rich, wherever you are, thank you.
So I'm going to need to cheat. And I'm going to throw in this 7 to do so. So I will attach an upgrade of my choice to Lucas. I'll give you 2 guesses.
Is it an ominously glowing saber?
It is an ominously glowing saber. I'm going to remove that marker in the process, at which point, please, if you could take a TN13 willpower duel on the Coryphee Duet or gain stunned.
And I will pass it.
There you go. I'm then going to charge you, which I'm sure is of absolutely no surprise.
Yeah.
I'm going to go base to base, because there's no point not going base to base, because you can just walk away from me anyway. And then I'm going to punch you. You are at below health, so I will gain a pause to the duel.
Yay.
Oh.
Miss.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
At 19.
I'll see you on 19.
Yep.
So, double neg. 3 damage.
Down. Take 2 damage.
Yep. And then I'll hit you again.
Okay.
14.
16.
Yep, I'll leave that there. At the end of my activation, I will take a fast action on my card. So that's Blade Storm. Needs a 5. Beautiful. Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Luck Vampire Strikes.
There we go. Over to you.
Silent one. We're going to Healing Energy the Coryphee Duet. Goes off. This thing have triggers? I don't think it does.
It's got energy. A surge, doesn't it?
No. On a tome, healing burst, models within pulse 2 of the target heal 1, which would be you. Just doesn't say anything about friendly or enemy.
No, but I've also not taken damage.
Yeah. So heals 1, 2, 3. Heals 2. And then we'll do it again. Goes off. Heals 1, 2, 3. Here's a 6 to heal 2. Silent one done. So what I say to that? I'm going to activate the Rough Rider. Rough Rider is going to attempt to kick up Dust, needing a 5. Rich, for fuck's sake, man. I'm gonna shoot Cassandra. I have a pause, and you can't have cover because of the blown apart marker. Yeah.
17.
Yeah, it's gonna sting. Also 17.
Moderate of 3. But a lot of good cards away.
Yeah. I think that might be the end of Cassandra.
You got no stones?
No, I don't. And the ability to crush doves for stones is Colette only. I think it's not on the bloody doves, is it? Yeah, it's only on Colette. Shame. Okay, yeah, dead. Model kills. Yep. Just go through it, make sure the app's correct.
I've got 1 AP remaining. I think I'm essentially just going to ride up the hill to there.
Colette has a 2-inch reach,
That's
believe it or
fine.
not.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's more.
She can't do anything with it, but
I've walked within an inch of a corpse marker, so that next turn when he activates, he'll draw a card.
Got you. Okay.
That seems to be about the most I can do with him. Yeah, that'll do the Rough Rider. Over to you.
Right. So Colette's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and right. Let me see which way around this is. I'm gonna try Presto Changeo on your Botanist number 2, the one that's currently engaging me.
Yep.
So stat 6 against willpower.
So I'm currently willpower 5. I can't be moved though. I think that's really important to point out. I can't be moved.
Then I've done this wrong. Yep, never mind.
We going back or we flipping cards?
Cards are flipped,
Cool.
so too late now.
You can still put models in base-to-base contact with me. Or, you know, you can still do shit, but...
Yeah, I can do it the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's try the bonus action sword trick on that Botanist. Because if this hits, I can bury you. Stat 6 on defense.
I believe... Oh, so you're currently facing against the current one, the one next to you, which has only got one grow token. So I am defense 6. So I'm on an 11.
I'm on an 18. So target suffers 3 damage and is buried at the start of the target's next activation, and bury it in base contact with an enemy scheme marker.
Yeah.
And of course, if there's no enemy scheme markers, you're in your deployment zone.
Yeah, but you've currently got 4 enemy scheme markers. Oh, yeah, it's enemy to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's enemy to Colette, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's happened, and I'll take 3 damage.
Okay. That feels marginally less stupid now. I've got 2 AP left. I've got Don't Mind Me, so I'm going to interact with the strategy marker.
No one's engaging you.
That's a fair point. I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. So, placey.
And then I'll do Distracting Illusion on your Rough Rider, which will give him Stunned and Distracted 1. No damage track.
Versus willpower. I'm willpower 4. So I'm on a 10. You're on more.
Yep. I'm on 12.
Yeah.
Cheating?
No.
I'm going to put the crow in, so discard a card or take 3 damage.
I'll discard this 7.
Thought you might. So yeah, Distracted 1 and Stunned.
Yep.
And that's Colette done.
I think I'll activate Luna. Luna will have a walk to there and engage you. Because hunting party is a thing. And then I'm going to dig up a scrap marker there. Yep.
The great Carlos Vasquez is going to activate. Pulse burning, nothing's nearby. Dance of flame.
No.
Some people. That goes off. I just have this blind spot. I can never remember that burning is an S. So that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-inch move. And then we're going to have a 6-inch move. So 1, 2. There. And then we're going to bonk Sidir Alchibal on the head with a stick because it's funny.
Okay.
Flaming Baton, stat 6 on defense.
8.
Nine. 2d3 damage, 1 burning, 1 distracted.
I
currently have crit strike. I'm not that bothered. Swing and a miss. Carlos is done. Actually, no, I am bothered because it'll give you distracted if I can hit. So, there we go. I'll go to 15.
Okay.
With the blaze trigger for an extra burning. So, neg flip. Says 2 damage, 2 burning, 1 distracted.
Is the burning dependent on damage?
One of them is.
One of them is. So it's actually worth
the other one
stoning.
isn't.
So let's stone. And I'll take no damage.
But you're still getting 1 distracted, 1 burning.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can literally walk off the distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, Carlos is done.
Were I to unbury the Botanist at this stage, who chooses where in my deployment zone it goes?
I just looked up in the rulebook, you do.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. And I'm actually okay with that. So I'm going to unbury my Botanist. I'm going to place him wholly within my deployment zone.
If the model cannot be placed, the owner of the model instead places it anywhere inside their deployment zone.
Yeah, I think that's wholly.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I'm gonna. So yeah, I'm activating my Botanist. I'm gonna onward, needing a 5. So I will have me a 5-inch walk. Now Carlos is a 1-inch winky, isn't he?
He is, yes.
you're using token number 3 to represent your...
Yep.
I'm also using token number 3 to represent my grow tokens. The fastest way of correcting
okay.
I'll swap my grow tokens. That's the much faster way of doing that. So it's that. There we go. Now things make a bit more sense. I was looking at the board and I was like, how does any of this make sense? It is hot. The cats are lying on the floor telling me it's too hot. That's when I know it's too hot. Alright, let's stop being...
I have a cat lying on my chest because of course I do.
Yeah, why would you not? So I've onwarded. I've successfully done the thing to onward. Okay, cool. Right, so I'm going to walk to there. I'm going to interact with Carlos. Actually, no, that doesn't work. Because you got... No, it doesn't work because you've got a 1-inch winky. Because I don't have Don't Mind Me. Because I was like, I'm going to walk up, I'm going to take a thing off you, and then...
Why doesn't it work?
Because I can't...
Not engaged...
Sorry, say again.
You're not engaged by any other of my models.
My intention was to walk up to Carlos, take his marker, and then interact with the Cloak and Dagger marker to take one from that.
All right. Yeah, that you can't do.
Because it's not GG3. Don't Mind Me actually matters now.
Yeah. Carlos has it. So does Colette. So does the Showgirl.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, it's your thing, and it should do a thing. And I'm really glad to see the relevance of Don't Mind Me back again. Hello, David.
Absolutely.
Mr. Cameron is in chat. Hello, mate.
Oh no, I'm doomed.
I will still take your intel marker. Because then I've got one and you don't. Not that you're not going to score elsewhere with it, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
See, I can't quite do the clever thing I wanted to do, but that is okay. So I'm going to throw a shockwave marker there. I need a 5 for this to go off. Yep. So that will be a TN movement 12 duel for the Dove and Colette. Let's do the Dove first.
So the Dove needs a 5 because its movement 7. Dove is good. What happens if I fail?
1 damage, 1 injured.
Colette has failed. Am I that bothered? What else have you got left that can actually hit her? Not
Nothing.
A lot.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll take the damage and the injured.
That is that botanist done.
Okay. So and confirm stroking a cat does not actually help with the processing of a cunning plan.
I mean, James Bond movies say otherwise. It's meant to be 46 degrees here today from that guy. I'm guessing that guy, you're on the same continent as me. 46 Celsius? No, you must be in South America. Because, where are you? Where are you?
Okay, Coryphee is going to go.
Take a damage.
Oh, okay. So we're going to walk because we don't care about anybody's engagement ranges.
Absolutely.
We're going to go 1, 2.
Do you ignore terrain?
3 for nimble. And then we're going to go.
Do you ignore terrain?
Staggered. Actually, I don't think so. What is that anyway?
It's a rock, so it's a height 1 rock, so you needed to spend 1 point of movement getting up it.
Okay.
Which has you staggered.
So I have to do something like 1, get to the rock. 2. So how does this actually work? I think you know what? I think let's just come on, put the bloody thing back. Right. Me Grimlock need new strategy.
I like the way this guy in chat, or I say this guy, his name is that guy. He's like, it's going to be 46 degrees Celsius here today. And I'm like, where are you? And he's like, I'm in Port Augusta. And I got really excited because he's near me. He's like a local viewer. And by near me, I mean a mere 5-hour drive away.
Your continent is absurdly vast.
It is. And you know what? Yeah, he's still in the same state.
I'm not sure if where I am I can drive 5 hours and still be in the same country. No, I don't think that's actually possible.
You change country.
Yeah, I think I'd end up in. It's about that to get to Scotland.
It's pretty much next door for us. We're practically neighbours. Same time zone and everything. Anyway,
you know what? I'm just gonna hit Luna because stuff it.
Cool. So you are at -1 to your stat because of cursed objects.
Mm-hmm. So stat 6.
Yeah. Remarkably, I'm on an 18.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. We'll try that again.
11.
14.
Neg flip.
Do I have any triggers on a mask? I do not. 5 damage.
You monster. You absolute monster.
Yeah, apparently so. Please call the RSPCA.
I trigger loved creature.
Right. So I can nimble away. You know what, let's not go away from the healing bot. Let's just go 1, 2, 3. Gets me away from McCabe. The wrong key.
You've gained burning somehow. I'm not opposed to this. I just want to make sure it's the thing you want to do.
No, I'm trying to clear the staggered because that's the end of its activation. Hard because there is now a cat on the keyboard. Thank you, Mrs.
Hello, Kiku. Yes, Tarquin, Bruce is a fish. Also being used by my opponent. Hello, and also hello, Tarquin. Nice to see you, buddy. Chat, suddenly, it turns out there is people in chat. I was like, oh, Panzer and I are doing this to an audience of each other. But no, it turns out there's quite a few people in chat. It's just, being quiet.
They're stunned by the overall piss poor quality of the play on show.
I mean,
well, mine anyway.
Piss off. I'm floundering around like a man that has a 7-month-old child that gets woken up hourly during the night, got 6 hours sleep, and is using a keyword he's not very familiar with. And is a middling player at best. So the Mechanical Dove has What kind of engagement? 0 inches. Cool.
They are puny, so they don't count as having one.
That is good to know. That is good to know.
So they get in the way, but they don't do an awful lot else.
I'm an absolute idiot. When you lured the botanist, I have laugh off.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah. So I should be nowhere near there. So I'm going to walk away from the Showgirl. You're going to get a swing at me. You're not going to get any other poses or anything like that because...
Yeah, because the dove don't count.
Dove don't count.
I have a stat 5 sharp hairpin.
I have a 18.
Off you go.
They give me a 6 inch.
16.
6 inch push. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And in all honesty, that is probably...
You're immune to the terrain, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm immune to terrain. Because I'm mainly a plant.
Yeah.
I'm going to onward, needing a 4. Hey. I'm going to have me a walk action, and I'm going to go there. Did you take a damage on the Coryphee Duet, by the way?
I did, yes.
Cool.
So I went from 5 to 4.
Cool. And then I think I'm going to throw out some spores. So I need a 2. So that is a move 12. Damage 1 or injured.
Who's going first?
Dove, please. Yeah.
So Dove needs a 5. Doesn't get it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dove takes the damage. Performer needs a 7 because it's the other way around. Black Joker.
Hey, so damage and injured for both of them.
Yep.
I've disengaged, I've onwarded, I've walked. Yeah, that is the botanist done.
We're going to have the dove next to the Showgirl. The dove is going to flutty by to here, and then flutty by to here.
Cool.
And be done.
I'll go with Sidir. Sidir is going to punch Carlos. I am on a neg because they're distracted.
Yep.
So I'm on a 9.
I'm on 10.
I can't cheat, but I am no longer distracted at least. And then I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
12 for me.
I'll declare a ram for crit strike.
Yay!
20 to 12 is a straight flip. Do you like reduce damage because of burning and shit?
No.
Oh, okay. Bop. How much health are you on?
All 8 currently.
All 8. I'm gonna throw in this moderate to make that 4 damage. So it's halve you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, Sidir done, and I think that's my last activation as well.
Okay. So I'll flap the bottom dove over to the other side of the botanist, and then take a bite. Stat 4 on defense. Gives me a total of 12. Base to base.
Sorry, who are you hitting?
This dove on this botanist.
That botanist. Okie dokie. I am defense 7. And I've flipped to 5, so I'm on a 12 as well. Have you got the trigger to blow yourself up?
It's built in.
Cool. So let's cheat and go to a 16.
So dove out, and then the Showgirl is just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's going to interact with the strategy marker.
Yep, makes perfect sense.
So you can be placing that.
Oh, let's stick it in some terrain because I can ignore it and you can't.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And I've got another dove left. Don't really know what I'm going to do with it. That to there.
Fair.
To there, I suppose. Actually, let's undo that, put it there. Let's instead, no, let's leave it there. That's a better plan.
Okie dokie.
Flap around, dove done.
Cool. Turn.
Yep.
Alright, Sidir's going to take a point of damage from burning. And then burning falls off like poison does, right? Right?
Yeah,
No. I'm going to lose shielded off Lucas. That's it. I think that's it for me for end of game effects. Injured is going to fall off the dove and Colette, which I'll do for you because I'm cool like that.
Yeah, and the Showgirl as well, I think.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, thank you. I am going to take the 2 intel tokens off the Showgirl for the strat.
Yeah, I haven't got enough intel tokens to take off one model. I've only got one.
You can take across multiple.
Yeah, I've only got one, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to score... Oh, have you got any schemes to declare?
Sweating Bullets, Vasquez is within 6 of the centre point, and engaging Sidir, who's a henchman.
Cool. Was he your nominated model?
He was indeed, yes.
Cool. I will declare hold up their forces, as I have 2 botanists engaging models that are more expensive than they are, in the form of Carlos and the Coryphee Duet. On to turn 4.
Yep.
Not looking like a draw this time.
We'll find a way.
It's going to need a hell of a swing for that to be the case. Alrighty. Cool. I've got no cards to discard, so let's just give me that hand.
I'm going to chuck a 6 and a 3.
Oops.
Hopefully this... What have you done?
No, I've accidentally discarded my hand, and I can't not show it to you as I pull it back into my...
I'm going to look the other direction. Hey cat, how are you? Meow.
Hey Kiku. Cat of distraction.
Yeah, very effective. Not quite as effective as me trying to play during the football. That gives me the distracted +5 at least.
Cool. I have dealt with my ham fuckery.
Okay, cool. I mean, anything is an improvement on last turn's hand.
Oh god, yeah, same man. Like I had a couple of good ones, but it was literally a couple of good ones.
Yeah, I'm stoning again.
I think I will as well, purely just for the cycling at this stage.
There's a 3, and there's a 5.
I'll see your 3 and discard a 1, and I'll see your 5 and discard a 3.
Gills. Okay. Ugh.
Good for initiative?
Yep.
Anyone getting shielded and shit?
No, silent one.
Silent's already got
it. Yeah.
Initiative, I have a 7.
Stupid sexy jackdaw.
How many models have you got? Bloody loads.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I'm going to gain 2 pass tokens. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Here you activating.
Where are you? So is it the Botanist and Lucas who've got the glowy swords?
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's goodbye Duet this turn. So I have no stones left. So I think it's try and take you with me on the way out. So we'll go activate the Duet.
Take damage.
Yay.
Good old Phantasmal Blast.
Yeah. And then swing on the Botanist.
Cool. I'm defense 7, and your attack is reduced by 1 due to cursed objects.
Yep.
So I actually have stat advantage on you.
Yeah, I'm not used to people having stat advantage on the Duet. That's not how this works.
No, exactly. I'm on a mighty 13.
I'm on 18.
Of course you are. Why would you not be?
I've no trigger, so... How does it not have reposition? It's bloody Duet.
You've got enough. Yeah, have your neck flip.
Moderate for 4.
Of course you do.
And, yep, go again.
Yeah, do you think?
16.
Let's throw a stupid sexy jackdaw in, because you can't beat it, unless you've got the red joker.
Show off.
You've literally flipped the same card.
Yeah, I know. And then... I'm going to use my nimble to just walk away.
Yes, fair.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just basically make it slightly harder for McCabe to get to me. Duet out.
It still gets you.
Gotta go over the... Does he care about the terrain?
Doesn't matter, I've got a line to you. More importantly, you've moved out of me exploding a thing and giving you stunned.
Yeah.
Because you're not within 5 inches of a corpse or a scrap. It's annoying because if I don't kill the Coryphee now, you're just going to heal it with the silent one, which is fair. However, I'm behind on points, and points mean prizes. And McCabe is one of the few unengaged models. They could actually feasibly go and grab some stuff.
Yeah, he could.
So this is genuinely a case of I don't know what to do. What's the defense of a silent one?
5.
5. And they're still
5.
6 health and shielded. I mean, I could ignore the shielded with anything pretty much, but it's not really the point.
Sneeze in its general direction.
Yeah. Sorry about this. This is a rather key thing.
That's alright. I'm using the opportunity to have a quiet snack.
Okay. I'm going to go with McCabe. McCabe is going to, because he's starting an activation within 2 inches of a non-scheme marker, he's going to both gain shielded and draw a card. He is then going to treasure trove on the corpse marker that was his dog, needing a 3. That is absolutely a 3.
4 of them, in fact.
4 of them, in fact. He's going to throw a phantasmal mask to that botanist. There. Removing the corpse marker. Because the corpse marker has been removed within 4 inches of botanist, it will gain a grow token and heal 1. It's already got maximum grow tokens, but the heal is very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Because of the tome trigger on when Lucas McCabe threw the mask at the botanist, friendly wastrels within a 5-inch pulse of the botanist will gain focused.
Which is McCabe, isn't it?
Which is McCabe. That is a reasonable amount of work for a fast action.
Yeah.
North or south is now the question.
Remember the doves, you ignore them for all purposes.
Yeah. It's which strategy marker do I go after at this point? And I think it's the north one. So I'm going to have me a 5-inch walk. Do you want to interact with the strategy marker? Do you want to move the strategy marker now before I...
do you want to put McCabe on it?
Yeah, before I put McCabe pretty much exactly on it.
Okay, I'm going to do something a bit random. I'm going to put it backwards towards your deployment zone.
Yeah, I can see that. I can absolutely see that. So McCabe's gone there. I have 1 AP remaining. I'm going to use take what you can carry. This action ignores range. I'm drawing line of sight to Sidir because he's on a step and I can see around the botanist like that.
He's size 3 as well.
Who?
Sidir, I'm sure he's randomly a size.
He's size 2.
Okay.
But I can see round. Like I've got line of sight to him through thing. Although he is touching a strategy marker, and they're concealing. So I'd need either a focus or a stone. No, it's a tactical action. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Does it matter? Yeah. No, or is it just attack actions? Concealing. Where's concealing? When a model with concealing is targeted by a non-claw action, so it doesn't matter whether it's a attack action or not. So I can't actually do that. Which is.
Well, you're on a neg flip. What do you need?
I need a 4. It's worth doing.
So can we get Mr. Bream to just look the other way for a few minutes?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. I'll use the 8. Declaring the focused cleansing trigger, which is this model heals 2 and may end 1 condition on it itself, which is less useful. I will then push the target up to 2 inches, and it's 1 inch to engage on a strategy marker, isn't it?
Yes, 1 inch to do things to it.
So I will push Sidir up to 2 inches. To there. He gains staggered. And I interact with the marker to take a thingy off it.
Okay.
Because McCabe can force his Wastrels to take interacts at range, which is a very useful ability.
Yeah, especially in this.
Yeah, exactly. And then
I will dump it over there.
Yeah.
So are Sidir and Carlos still within 2 of each other?
Why 2? Out of curiosity.
When Carlos activates and lights shit on fire, yeah.
That was not my intention was to not be engaging him, not to not be out of 2. So I think I'm still within 2.
Okay.
So I've thrown out a mask. I've interacted. I've moved, and I've done take what you can carry. Yeah, that's McCabe out.
Doesn't he get another bonus action at the end of his activation?
He does get a bonus action at the end of his activation. Thank you for reminding me. It's either going to be a 3-inch pulse of Blade Storm, or it's going to be a 3-inch pulse of Shielded. And I'd catch just as many models of mine as yours with the Blade Storm. And I'd give the Botanist and the Rough Rider Shielded. So I think I'm going to do Phantasmal Masks, Protective Spirits. This needs a 7 to go off. That is a 1. It does not go off. I am not that bothered. Out.
Yeah, Silent One goes healing energy on the Coryphee.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fail. That isn't. Heal 1, 2, 3. Heal 2. Do it again. Goes off. Heals 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cheat that into heal 2. Coryphee back to 7. Silent One done.
I'm going to activate the Botanist at the bottom. Oh, sorry, was that the Silent One that activated?
It was, yes.
This one?
Yep.
Take a damage, I heal 1.
Oh, mask, yes.
Yeah, so you just knock your shielded off.
Oh, yeah, it's not heal, is it? Yeah.
So I'm going to activate that Botanist. Because he gained a upgrade this turn, he'll gain fast. I'm going to onward, needing an 4. That worked.
Yeah, that worked.
You're insignificant or whatever, so
So you can just walk away from it.
I can absolutely just walk away from it. So with my fast action, I'm going to go to there. I'm then going to interact for my first AP. Please place the marker.
What's your walk?
6. You can't place it anywhere I can't get to.
Yeah, fair. So where would I rather you finish up? Is what this comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in short, it's going to be closer to the Coryphee, so we'll move it down here.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go. I mean, you can make it. Yes, you can't really stop me, but you can make it annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm good at annoying.
5, 6, and I'll interact again.
Yep. And I'll dump it there.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's what a fast botanist does.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going to activate the Great Carlos Vasquez. I'm going to pulse out burning.
How much burning?
It's burning 1 to those 3 models within 2.
Yeah, so they all gain burning 1.
I remember the first time I played this crew, I put Soulstone Cache on him, thinking he'll be really good with Soulstones, forgetting he was a blasted henchman. So he already does it.
Carlos Vasquez, that well-known enforcer.
Yeah. So I'm going to be a pain, I think. I'm just going to... I'm going to take the... am I going to do that? Yeah, I'm going to take the intel token off your botanist, because Carlos does have Don't Mind Me.
Yep.
Then I'm going to bonk him on the head with a stick.
I'm defense 6.
Yeah, I'm stat 6. 12 for me.
19.
Oof. Yeah, a bit rich for my blood, that.
Fair.
So Dance of Flame, this model gains burning 1 and may move up to 5. That lets me disengage, doesn't it?
It's just a move. It's it's the whole engagement thing is you can't declare the walk action whilst engaged.
Got you. Okay.
So you're not declaring the walk action, you're just moving.
I'm not sure that's particularly useful, to be fair. Yeah, I'll try it. Dance of Fire. Goes off. So that's another point of burning. And then we're just going to retreat. 1, 2... Yeah, we'll stay engaging the Rough Rider. But make the botanist come and get me. And that's Carlos done. No, hang on. Stupid. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, like that. Otherwise, you just take my intel off me. What am I doing?
Well, you're a 1-inch winky, aren't you? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but Colette's a 2.
Well, Colette isn't, but yeah.
Colette's a 2, so she's still engaging me, so I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah.
I'll activate my dog. Oh, wait, no, I can't.
Right, hang on. Before we get any further, I just need to shuffle Carlos a little bit further over because I may have because I need Colette to see that dove up the top.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, done.
Sidir's not been. He's just marked. There we go. Let's do that. Okie dokie. Oh, the Rough Rider's stunned. He can't declare triggers. That is significant.
Why is he stunned?
Because Colette bopped him with something and gave him stunned and distracted and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit. And I think even if I wasn't when I activate, illusionist enemy models with distractors that start their activation before gain stunned anyway. So even if I wasn't stunned, I would gain stunned as soon as I activate. Because you're playing some kind of hideous control MPE master. Unlike anything I would ever do.
Yeah, perish the thought.
I don't know where this reputation comes from.
We've met.
It's a hangover from when I played Obulus. And to be fair, I didn't play Hideous Control MPA Obulus either. I just used 7 influence on myself each turn. My Brewers, however, I'll take that. 2 momentous damage, 2-inch push, knockdown.
Woohoo.
So Carlos is within 2 inches of a blown apart marker, so he can totally be shot without cover. So that sounds like a thing I'm going to do. Yeah. You're out of stones.
Mm-hmm.
So I will focus and machine gun you.
Yay.
So that's a 15 from me.
That's a 19 from me.
It's a 19 from you. Of course it is. Why would it not be? I will join you on 19.
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
So it becomes a double neg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. 2 damage.
2 damage blast, isn't he?
No, 3 blast, 6 blast. I was fishing for that 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As you might imagine.
Going to leave a hole.
Should have just done 2 shots. That is... at the end of Sidir's activation... I think I'll use Juggernaut. No, it's only 1. I'm only down 1 health. I'll staggered or drop off.
Yeah.
That was pretty unsuccessful, I have to say. Over to you.
So Colette's going to go... So presto changeo, we're going to target the Showgirl with it, needing an 8.
That's 2.
That's not an 8. That's an 8.
That is an 8.
So
we're very good at this.
Yeah, go maths. So that goes there. She goes base to base with a performer within base of both models, so she'll go base to base with the dove, and then the dove will go down here to the scheme marker. We're then going to do it again. If I mess this up. No, I haven't. Okay, so we're going to do it. Yeah, right. I can't. If I target the dove, I go through the strategy marker, which puts me on neg flips. But if I do it on the Showgirl, it doesn't.
Sure.
So target the Showgirl again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no once per turn stipulation. That's still not an 8. That is. So we go scheme marker here.
Mm-hmm.
We go. She goes base to base with the dove up the top there, and then the dove goes to the scheme marker.
Sure.
In such a way that it's base to base with the Rough Rider, just to irritate him.
I mean, I can just walk away from it anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And then she's going to, because don't mind me, interact with the strategy marker.
100%. That makes perfect sense.
And then bonus action. Why not? We'll try a sword trick on the Rough Rider.
It's versus...
Stat 6 on defense.
That's the stat I've got. I mean, it's a 5, but it's not a 4. That's a 9.
That's a 10.
I will go to 11.
I don't want it that much.
No, I didn't think you did.
That's Colette done.
What have you got left to go?
The Showgirl I just teleported, and the doves, I think.
Oh, it is pouring down with rain all of a sudden. Looks like we're in for a storm.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it's unwelcome.
Might help with that 46 degrees.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm going to activate the Rough Rider. I'm going to ride with me, needing a 7. That's a 9. I'm going to push 5 inches. I'm probably going to take a point of damage as I fall off the thing. Is that how that works?
I think so. Yeah, because the top bit is size 3, isn't it?
Yeah, and the fact that I'm size 3 doesn't matter. So
no, I think it's how far you fall.
Let's have a quick look up the rules. So this might actually be quite painful. If a model ever has less than 50% of its base supported by terrain on the table that multiple falls, when a model falls, it moves straight down. Does not expend any movement until it's flat on the terrain. Suffers damage equals to half the difference it fell in inches, rounding down. So I'm going to take 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage. It's only 1 point of damage. Don't do the accent, Rich. Don't do the accent. That was right with me.
All our South American viewers.
There was a model within 2 inches of me, so they can come along for the ride and place in base-to-base contact with me. So Botanist can go there. Now we can spend some AP. The Rough Rider doesn't care about terrain, because why would it? It's a fella on a horse. Horses, well known for being able to go full speed through forests. Oh, at the beginning of my turn I should have drawn a card, because I was within 1 inch of a corpse marker, and I very specifically set that up last turn. What an idiot. Am I within 14 inches of the silent one? I think I am.
Seems so.
I'm going to shoot the silent one. With my...
don't get concealing for the strategy marker.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you probably would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it just puts you to straight flips instead of pause. But
I'm distracted.
okay.
Yeah, I'll take the neg. I'll take the neg. Yeah, well, what am I going to do? Take an action to get rid of it? Right, might as well.
Yeah.
I'm on a 10.
Fuck's sake. I'm going to make you miss.
Cool. And then I think I'm going to go for a walk. A distractor comes off at least.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk within an inch of that scrap marker and try and remember my own keywords, special rules next turn. Stunned falls off at the end of the turn. Over to you.
Right, where do I want the doves this time? So, Dove on 1 health is going to charge the Botanist.
Okie
Stat 4 on defense.
Defense 7, so that is a 11 from me. And a 5
That's
from
a
you.
miss from me.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try that again.
Yep. I'm on a 12. Oof. You're on a 17. So I need a 10 to beat you. So I don't want to be automatically exploded. So there's an 11. I know what you're up to. I know what you're up to.
Suicide doves, as if I do such a thing. Yeah, dove out.
Hockey dokie. I've only got a botanist to go. Which is this one.
Yeah.
Let's punch you in your face.
Okay.
Punch the dove with the botanist.
Defense 4.
I'm on a mighty 8. As are
Me
you.
too. Yeah. No, I'm not cheating.
I have a tome, which is the one thing I don't have a suit for. I'm going to do 1 damage to you anyway. You haven't got armor or anything, have you?
No.
Cool. So, double neg?
Yep.
Yeah. 1 damage dead. You get to draw a card.
Does not leave any markers. Yeah.
What do you mean it doesn't leave any markers?
Doesn't leave any markers. Puny.
Ugh. I was looking forward to that scrap token.
Whoops.
Never mind. And then I'm going to interact it with the doodad.
Yep.
Feel free to place it where you will.
It can go over there. Hello, Kiku.
I will then onward, needing 5.
Very onwards.
Very onwards. I get me a free 5-inch walk. You don't need line of sight to these strategy markers, do you?
How do you mean? To interact with them?
Yeah, it's just within 1.
No.
So standing on them achieves nothing.
No.
Alright, well I'm going to go stand on 2. So, actually I don't even need to do that. I'm going to go do this. So even if you move one of them off, I can still interact with the other. I think that's me fully activated for the turn.
Okay, so I've got 2 doves and a showgirl left. Let's see the one that matters. Showgirl's going to come back a bit because I misplaced her. Go there and interact.
Yeah. Let's stick it there.
And then doves. The bottom one will go to there. And then can go to there, so it's nearby to Colette. And the other one... currently engaged by McCabe, which is awkward.
Yep.
It's not enough to stop me going and taking a move over there and take a bite out of the Botanist.
Okay.
Stat 4 on defense.
16. 9.
Yeah, never mind.
Turn?
Turn.
Alright, I'm going to take a damage on Sidir, the Botanist, and the Rough Rider. And then Burning drops off? No. Shielded will drop off from McCabe. That's all my end of turn stuff.
Yep. So I'll gain the shielded back on the silent one for the aura.
In the start phase, yeah.
Yeah. In terms of ill-tailed markers, I'm going to take the 2 off Colette and the 1 off Carlos. Score strat.
I need 2 markers, so I'm going to take them both from Botanist down bottom. To score the strat. Obviously, neither of us have any schemes to declare.
No, because I've revealed both of mine.
Yeah.
You have 1 unrevealed.
I do have 1 unrevealed. Okay. So we're heading into turn 5.
Yep.
Cue suitably tense music, but don't actually play it, Tarquin, because we'll get demonetized.
I'm sure he has an original composition for the occasion.
I'm sure. I've only just noticed the scheme marker in your deployment zone. Like for ages, I've just been like, no, I don't need to worry about espionage. He doesn't go, oh, piss. He does.
Yeah, we've got that there.
It's right bloody there. Yeah, I think you've got this. Because I'm a point behind, and you're going to score both your schemes, and I don't think I can score both my schemes. So I think you're getting the full 8. But let's see how it plays out. Let's learn some things. I'm going to shuffle my deck. I'm going to discard these 2 4s. And I'm going to draw 5 cards.
I'm going to chuck this here Black Joker. And I'm going to draw 5 cards. For my troubles, I have a cat on the gut. Thank you, Kiku. How are you?
Look, if you're going to be warm, it's your own fault.
I mean, it is a degree outside, which is a thing.
28 currently, and it's not even 9:30 yet. And I'm sat in the room without...
I don't do well in hot weather. I really don't do well in hot weather.
Air conditioning. Unfortunately, I'm sat in the room without the air conditioning.
Miscalculation.
Yeah. Initiative?
Yep. Are you at +2 again? Because I don't think you used me past tokens, did you?
No, quite purposefully, because I wanted a 10. Well, there we go. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go and stab somebody with a Coryphee.
Such a good balancing mechanic.
Right. Now I need to do some maths. I think, to be honest, I just go and ambush the Botanist. So I do not want to get too close to McCabe. That strikes me as a singularly bad idea. So we will take the one action, remove cat.
Not a fast action.
Yeah. So we'll nimble to here.
Yep.
We'll then blade rush and charge through the Botanist, doing a damage to it.
1 point of damage.
And then stat 7 on defense.
Stat 6 on defense. You're within 5 inches of a model with an upgrade.
Gotcha. Either way, bonk.
You're cheat. I'm higher because I stat 7 and you're stat 6.
20 of RAM.
Yeah, crack on. I'm on 16, you're on 20, neg flip with the hurt me trigger.
Yep.
Ooh.
5 damage.
Well, remember when I said this game was over?
I think it's all over. Probably is now.
Probably is now. But let's flip some cards.
Yeah.
Let's learn some things.
It's got an AP left.
Yeah.
Got the start. I've remembered the Soulstone. I can't charge again. Oh dear. What are its other one actions? The Power of Dance. Yeah, let's not do that. I'm probably just going to take another walk action to go and bother your Rough Rider. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do. I'll sit in the rock. Coryphee out.
I'm going to go with McCabe. McCabe is going to use Treasure Trove on this here scrap marker. It's got 10-inch range, so well within range. Needs 3. That was quite successful. Removes that scrap marker, gives the Rough Rider an upgrade. I'm going to give the Rough Rider the Phantasmal Mask. And then models within 5 inches of the Rough Rider can have focus because of the tome trigger. So McCabe can have focus. Okay. That was a start. I'm then going to use one of my focuses and shoot this dove with my pepper box.
Okay.
So the focus will negate the friendly fire. I'm on a 13.
I'm on a 6. I don't care.
You don't care. I'll declare the get me out of here trigger after resolving another friendly model in line of sight may push up to 3 inches in any direction. That's great because it doesn't even require you to succeed. So first of all, what was your total?
6.
6 to my 13 is a straight flip, goes to a pos because of the focus.
Mm-hmm.
Kaboom! 2 damage on the dove. The blast will land.
Which is just what you needed. Yeah, blast will land short, won't it?
Blast will land, yeah, somewhere inconsequential.
Yep, I'll have a card because it was a dove.
100%. And then a model within line of sight can have a 3-inch move. Boop. To there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to do exactly the same thing on the other dove, which is not going to gain cover because it's within 2 inches of a blown apart marker.
Yep.
Can we have a little appreciation for blown apart markers in this game? Doing some work.
Oh, no, we can't. Fuck off.
So again, I'll use my focus, and this time I'm on a pos. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, kapow.
Yep.
15.
I still don't care.
Actually, no, I'm not going to go with 15. I'm going to go with 12.
Do I care?
12 I'm sitting on currently.
Do I care? I think I probably do care. I probably need at least one. I'm not that bothered about the rest of them. We're on 12.
Mm.
So if I go... What was your other card? It was a 10, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. But I have to declare at this point. I don't get to change.
Right, okay.
And I want the reposition trigger.
I'll put that in for 15.
Cool. I will happily see you on 15 and maintain the reposition trigger. So double neg versus the dove says kasplat. Before you take it off, that is weak damage, so I do get to do some stuff. So yeah, it's going to land on Colette. So Colette will take 1 and stunned.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a gun that does stunned at range for any model damaged by it. Unlike most of them, which are like...
So stunned is a damage thing?
Yeah, models damaged by this action gain stun, so if you want to stone that off...
No, I don't. It's not worth it.
No.
So, stunned and a damage.
But most of the things like that are like the target rather than model, so I quite like that. Because there's a blast on every result. It is stat 5 though. I'm gonna move the Rough Rider to there with the reposition trigger, and that dove is dead.
Yep. I can't summon any more.
Why not?
Because I'm stunned.
Hey, that's not terrible.
Which is why I very nearly stoned it.
That isn't terrible at all. McCabe is then going to use take what you can carry on Sidir. This needs a 4. That is a 12. So Sidir may be pushed up to 2 inches. Are you conveniently within 3 inches of that marker? Yes, you are. That's good. So Sidir is going to be pushed 2 inches in that direction. Takes an interact action targeting that strategy marker. And gains staggered.
Which strategy marker, the top or the bottom one?
This one.
Okay. And then we'll place that back there.
Yep. That is McCabe done. At the end of McCabe's activation, he gets to do stuff. So he's going to take He's going to take this off. Is anyone within 4 inches of him? 9 on your side. So he's going to throw the Phantasmal Mask to that Botanist, needing a 4. That is an 11. The Phantasmal Mask lands on that Botanist. Over to you. He does a lot.
Yeah, he does.
I love take what you can carry. I love the fact that you can sort of shift between this min 3 beta that gets around most defenses to then going, cool, if I can see you anywhere on the board, I can make one of my models interact.
So Colette is going to go, and she's going to be a horrible NPE, I'm afraid.
I mean, I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, because what she can do is, yeah, okay. So, right. So before I move, I'm going to try and do choreography, which needs a 6. Doesn't work. I don't care enough. So she's going to move 5. I'm just making sure I've got the same one. Yep. So she can end engaging both Sidir and the Botanist.
Yeah, you've got a 2-inch Winky.
Yep. Well, I'm within 1 because I'm then going to take 1 intel off both of them, which means they then can't take them back off her.
Very nice.
So that gives Colette 2 intel, takes the 1 off the Botanist and 1 off Sidir. Yeah.
Yep.
Ta-da, Colette done.
That's very nice, and basically stops me scoring the strategy because I've now only got 2 tokens.
You need 3, don't you?
I need 3, yeah, because I've only scored 2 from it so far. So the question becomes: are you done with Colette?
Yeah, she's done.
You're done.
I walk and 2 interact. Oh, hang on. I think. Yeah.
Well,
no, okay, sorry. Ignore me. That's a different model. I thought she had for a minute there because no, that's Cassandra. When she takes an interact, you getting distracted. But
yeah,
no,
you don't have
Colette
celebrity. No.
Yep.
So I need a way of moving either Sidir or the Botanist, and the model that does that is the Rough Rider, and the Rough Rider has a job.
Is it involving my lone scheme marker down the corner?
Yeah. However, fully 1/2 of the Botanist's triggers move the thing they're attacking. which isn't bad. It isn't bad at all. So let's start with that. I'm going to go with the Botanist. I'm going to attack.
She has serene countenance.
She has serene countenance. I am fast, however, because I gained.
Oh, yeah, you got a trinket.
I gained.
You threw a mask at him.
I threw a mask at him. So I'm going to focus and punch you to get around serene countenance. That's 9. I'm a grand total of 14.
16 for me.
Let's do that and go to 19. Sorry, I'm telling a lie. 18.
Okay. You focused, didn't you?
I did, but my damage track
So
is 1, 2, 3.
I'll see you on 18.
So we're on 18. We're sat on 18 together. More critically, I'm going to declare the pulled here and there trigger. So push either this model or the target 6 inches. But more importantly, double neg becomes a single neg. Is 1 point of damage. You gain staggered. And the stun drops off because you've finished your activation.
Oh, yeah. and then gets replaced with a staggered.
I'm going to move you
Up to 3 inches.
up to 3 inches. So
Yep. Get off those markers, you thieving cow.
I'm going to move you to there.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was spiked by a cat.
They do that. And then I'm going to interact with that marker.
Okay. We'll carry that away. So is that botanist out?
Focused, punched, interacted. I have a fast action, which would be a primordial mask. Oops. Pulse of shielded, which I don't think is super useful at this stage. Or I could take a walk because of onward, and that is perhaps more useful. So yes, I will take a walk action. I have 1 grow token, so I need a 5. That's a 12. So I'm just going to go straight down because I ignore terrain to there. Yeah, it's the botanist done.
We'll activate the Showgirl.
You can walk forward, drop a scheme marker.
Yeah, pretty much. How fast is she? I think
Move 5?
Yeah, move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marker, clone that one. Drop it there. That's her out.
I should have 2 pass tokens, shouldn't I?
Should you?
I've not used any.
Double side. Yeah.
I've not used any. I used them on the initiative and then didn't gain them after the initiative was flipped. So I should have 2 pass tokens by my reckoning. Is that cool?
How many doves did you kill last turn, or was it this turn?
I killed them this turn. It was McCabe that blew them away.
Right, okay. Yep.
So I'm going to use one of said pass tokens now. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. I'm a fucking idiot.
What have you done this time?
We'll talk about it at the end.
Okay. I'm going to go with the silent one then. I'm going to summon an ice pillar, which needs a 6. There's a 6. Just place it anywhere within 12. Don't need line of sight. I can just go.
Anything you drop needs line of sight.
Does it?
Anything place or drop, so markers, shockwaves, all of that, they all need line of sight to the place. Otherwise, you could summon models around buildings.
No, fair. If I put one...
No, you have got a window.
There. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I put that one there, and then try and summon another one.
Yep.
That works too. And just put those there to be a pain in the arse.
Yeah, I can't get through that.
Silent one now.
That actually makes choices much easier. Pass token.
Okay.
You just got Carlos?
Yeah. The great Carlos Vasquez is all that's left. I would love to drop another marker on the centre line, but I can't. Right, here's a question. Where's the actual centre point in the middle of all this mess?
Where that 3 is.
Exactly where the 3 is.
Yeah.
Okay. If there are no unengaged enemy masters or henchmen, gain 1 VP. So I basically have to go and engage McCabe. So can I go in such a way to engage both of them? Okay, Dance of Fire then. For fuck's sake. I even called you the Great, and you still decide, nah. So, goes to there, gains more burning. He's actually going to take a burning damage, who cares? Then... yeah. Get off the daft hat.
I should probably put Carlos on screen so the handy viewers, such as they are, can see it. There you go. Remember you're streaming.
Oh yeah. Right, I'm just going to steal one of these as a 40mm marker.
Do your thing.
So, yes, I can go and engage both of them. So we'll charge the Rough Rider. For what that's worth. So there.
Take a... Oh no, you're coming down the stairs. That seems reasonable.
Yeah. So stat 6 on defense.
Stat 6 versus defense 5.
I'm
on a 15.
I'm on an 18 of Blaze.
Yeah, crack on.
So, Neg Flip. Says 2 damage, 2 burning, 1 distracted.
Yep.
And I'll hit him again with the last AP.
Yeah.
So I used a bonus to move up.
18.
Yeah, swing and a miss. Carlos out, you to finish.
So you've declared Espionage, which requires 1 marker to be on the centre line.
It does, yes.
So if I can ride with me to there as a free action. I then have to walk interact to move 2, which would deny you a VP.
Yeah, it would.
You would still score Cloak. You would still score Sweating Bullets.
Yep.
Because there's no unengaged master within thingy, because you've engaged McCabe. So the question is, if I walked, which is a 6-inch, what's Vasquez's engagement? 2 inches?
1.
1, alright. So if I was to walk to there, I could then ride with me.
You can do it the other way around. You can just ride with me away from me.
No, the difference here being, if I walk and then ride with me, I take McCabe with me. At which point, I can deny both espionage and sweating bullets.
Yes. Yes, you could.
Which would put you at a grand total of 6. I'd score Cloak and Dagger, which puts me at 4. I would score my own sweating bullets to put me at 5.
Would you? Because Vasquez would then be unengaged.
But is he within 6?
I don't know, you tell me.
He is within 6. So right now, your placement of Carlos is actually making it so I'm scoring unengaged. And if I move McCabe out, I don't score a point. I don't think I don't think I can even draw this. Or I move the Rough Rider down and engage the Coryphee Duet, at which point I'm scoring my second point of hold up their forces, because Sidir will score off Colette, or rather Sidir will count for Colette.
Yeah, because Colette's count cost 15, isn't she?
Yeah. Which puts me at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I think realistically that is the most amount of VP I can get. I can get 1 for hold up their forces. Yeah, I get 1 for hold up their forces, which would put me at 4.
Yep.
1 for Cloak and Dagger, which put me at 5, and 1 for sweating bullets for there not being a unengaged master or henchman within 6. Is that right?
Yeah, because Vasquez is engaged. That would then give. Then I'd score Strat, and then I'd score the other point of sweating bullets,
which would make it 6-7.
And I'd get the, because if you're not picking up those scheme markers, I'm going to get espionage.
That's it. So one option is for me to lose 6-8. The other option is for me to go forward, pick up your espionage markers, but I won't be able to score. So either I lose 6-8 or I lose 5-7.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I will go with the lose 6-8 option. Because whatever Sidir does in his activation does not matter.
No.
I've got no way of moving my other models. Where I got pissed off with myself is I took an extra AP to interact with this strategy marker with this botanist. I actually don't need to, because I've got enough.
Because you only need 3, don't you?
I only need 3, not 4. So
Yeah.
I could have walked down and then walked down again to engage the Coryphee Duet, which would have scored me sweating bullets. Sorry, not sweating bullets. Hold up the second point of hold up the forces. I'd still be losing 8-7, but losing 8-7 is better than losing 8-6. So I think that's where we end. Are you happy with that?
I think so.
I need to flip a card sufficient enough to ride with me. So I need to not. I need to not flip the Black Joker. I have the Black Joker in hand, and I have a 7 in hand to cheat it.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So realistically, at the end of the turn, I'm going to score Cloak and Dagger. I'm going to score up Sweating Bullets, and I'm going to score Hold Their Forces, which puts me on 6. And then you're going to score Cloak, Espionage, and Sweating Bullets.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
How was that?
That was hard fucking work.
I mean, good.
Because you're always Yeah, you're always on a knife edge with Performer, because I think I've said before they struggle a bit with the same thing the journalists do. They give there's lots of neg flips to attack, but that usually means you focus, and then a mod or severe one shots half of them or makes them very, very sorry for themselves.
You say that, but I think that logic is true of Gaining Gowns 3.
Mm.
The only model on your team that of consequence that I killed was Cassandra.
Yeah, true.
And the reason that is because I need 10 AP, like, to score as much. You know, you're always. Oh, thanks, Dave. Cracking game, says Dave Cameron. You're always, and also as soon as I lost like that first Rough Rider, it's like I need 10 AP to store as much AP as possible. And if I'm a Rough Rider and a Botanist down quite early, which is what it was, it's like I don't have a lot of AP now on the field.
Yeah.
Admittedly, in my mind, one of the single greatest things about McCabe's upgrades mechanic is that I hand out fast.
Yeah.
To minions and wastrels.
Yeah. And if you can activate near a marker, you can interact marker moves. You go after it and interact again. Yeah.
Especially on something like the Botanists, where I have a move, I have a walk action as a fast action with Onward. That's really, really strong. And yeah, like I was unfortunate to what I really wanted to do, and I completely didn't realise was and it's a bit card intensive. Is if I throw down a Dust Cloud marker with a Rough Rider and then use a blown apart marker from Sidir, that removes the Dust Cloud marker, which is a terrain marker, which would trigger Feed Me. Which I quite like. It's a little bit card and AP intensive, but I guess it's 2 fast actions, which isn't the worst thing ever. Because normally the Dust Cloud markers don't trigger Feed Me because they get removed end of turn, and Feed Me
is in the end phase, isn't it?
Yeah, feed Me is once per activation. The Coryphee Duet is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that thing's a monster.
Yeah, and it was like if I could have killed it within the first 3 turns, cool. As soon as we got into turn 4 and it wasn't dead, it was like, cool, you go over there and do your thing. Like, you're probably going to kill another model if you want to, but I've put 9 AP or whatever it is into this already. That's enough. Like, at some point you've just got to go. Like, McCabe probably could have killed it. Like, top of turn 4 when I just needed, I was within charge range. You were on 4 health. I'm doing min 3, ignoring everything. You've got like 1 stone I think left at that point. I can totally kill it, but there's absolutely no point.
Yeah, I mean the Duet is pretty much the one model in my crew that it wants to use AP to attack things. Pretty much nothing else is that bothered.
Well, what about the Kiwi dude?
My problem with him is he's not that quick, and kind of everything happens in like 4 and 6 inch auras around him. And he's also 9 soul stones, which is a big chunk of change when you're already carrying the Coryphee at 12. You're carrying Carlos at 8. You're carrying Cassandra at 8.
It is quite an elite crew. I mean, you're like a 9 model elite crew, which is a weird way because, of course, the doves bring you up. Although you don't have to take the doves.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? But yeah,
that's because you can summon them. Would be my take 2 and summon 1 turn 1. Then you're not.
I suppose so.
Then you're not giving up pass tokens.
I'm not that bothered about giving up pass tokens turn 1.
Although they're not mindless.
To me. Yeah. Yeah. I summon them in. You gain a pass token.
You gain a pass token anyway, so there's no point.
Yeah.
The only I don't know about Hirata because obviously he's an option to me in Elia in Explorers, but I'm not sure he's worth 10 stones.
Yeah, I mean, the big use of him is, of course, if you're relying on, the manipulative, the neg flips, he's got his bonus action, which I didn't realise the hacker is actually an aura 4.
Yeah, it's real good.
And it's all models that share a keyword with him. So he sits in the middle, he puts that aura up, was it Ngeri I think, where every time you attack a performer within 4 of him, you ignore all pos flips. So
That's the thing.
basically, you can't.
It's the
Yeah, you
target
can't
within
focus
4.
to get around this stuff.
Like
Yeah,
I can't even focus shoot. Like I can be
yeah,
14 inches away, and that aura is going to impact it, which I think is really
yeah.
strong.
But it does require you to kind of to clump up and play around him.
I mean,
And for me, the whole attraction of Colette is you're not clumping up at you. You need.
Is he slow at 5-inch movement?
I mean, compared to the rest of them,
Fair.
you know, he doesn't really have any movement tricks. Yeah, Colette can move him about, but I'd rather be using it. You know, for example, swapping the Showgirl up to the top, using Colette's AP to send her up there to go and score.
Yeah.
Because I had to bring Carlos in the middle because he was my sweating bullets thing.
Yeah, I think if Sidir had managed to be able to like get a straight flip against Carlos, that would have been different. Because I had 2 severes in hand to just be like, "Here's 6 damage," and he was on.
Off you go.
Off you go. That was a big turning point. That would have put me on 1 extra VP. These ice pillars, that was a genius play.
Yeah.
Because obviously I had a fast Rough Rider which goes 19 plus 24 inches a turn, which is pretty solid.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, even if you'd gone to turn it off, can the silent one? Yeah, silent one can just come down here and put another one down.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, although you spent 2 AP putting these down, you flipped cards to do it. Possibly the more sensible play was just to walk 6 inches or 5 inches, whatever their movement is.
Yeah.
Because all you need is...
but yeah, where that marker is...
That's all
you
need. Yeah, you need 4 inches on that.
Yeah, I do. My own piss ball placement earlier cost me.
Yeah, alright. And I think, if you dropped a marker like here, it'd be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Which I could have done without affecting anything too badly. But
I must admit, I was expecting Colette 2.
Yeah, my issue with Colette 2 is, I don't get me wrong, the dove interacting is fantastic, but you need to make sure the doves are where the enemy isn't. Because you saw how laughably easy it was to kill them when you decided you wanted to. And
that was kind of why 2 Rough Riders were in the were in the list, is just to be to move the botanists around. Although I immediately realised that doesn't work. But they can move Sidir and McCabe around, which is not without value.
Yeah, I mean, I love Colette too in ballots, particularly when the ballots are in the diagonal corners. As bless him, poor Finch found out the weekend, because I can just send the doves to the corners, and then Colette can still be in my deployment zone, and I can vote in those corners that he can't get to.
Yep.
And then you can't reach the doves either.
Yep.
So on that strategy, I think Colette 2 might be the absolute queen of it. But in anything else, I think 1 is more useful because you have the scheme markers where you want them. You can move your crew around depending on where you need them, and occasionally it's useful just to drop distracted and stunned and bury things. So
for sure. Cool. I still quite like McCabe. I'm still not getting any results with him. I do think this is a tough matchup because. But it's good to stress test things. Botanists are as advertised. They are exactly as per their reputation. They're very solid 6-cost minions, particularly with McCabe because he can feed the feed me mechanic really well. I don't think they're OP.
No, I don't either.
Just because their attack.
If the damage track was better than 1, 2, 3, or even 2, 3, 4 with the grow trigger, maybe you might see an argument. But
I mean, even with the damage track doesn't grow.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 1, 2, 3 time worn blade or not is a pony damage track. The only good thing about their attack is the triggers. And the most you're ever going to get them up to is stat 6. So it's not like there isn't counterplay.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, stat 6 is good. But yeah, 1, 2, 3 stagger, and then 2 triggers that push the enemy model 3 inches, and tasty snack, which is injured and gain a grow token, which I think is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the 2 you want, the crow for Are My Eye and the mask for pulled here and there. Those are 2 great triggers. I think there's maybe an argument for them losing Are My Eye.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think it was game breaking.
I don't think
see
it's game
situations.
I think it's more that having 50% of triggers move the enemy model. Like
yeah.
Like I've got, you know, I could if there was like enough outcry on a weird place or wherever where they had to have a nerf, I think that, were I to be a game developer, and of course I'm not, were I to look at anything, that's probably where I'd start, is just making it so that only, like, get rid of Are My Eye. You don't even have to replace it with anything, and so that they only had 1 trigger that moved enemy models. And that's a subtle but very impactful nerf.
I don't think they need it, though.
I don't think they need it.
I think leave them having 1 good thing.
Yeah. Is there anything that, like, you were fearing seeing and I didn't choose in my crew, or is there any misplays that you can see?
I don't think so. You could, knowing that Performer were coming, you could, the Coryphee Duet was a risk, but I probably wasn't going to be trying to fight you. So you don't, Rough Riders in a fight are an utter liability. I found that out when I was trying to play Frontier. But, running around the edge, okay, one of them got too close to the duet, the other one didn't, and was still running around at the end.
I definitely think
Botanist.
I overextended Desper LaRaux, and you kind of think, he's a henchman, he can stone through it, but defense and willpower 5 is very, very average. What I should have done is stoned for the leaper side.
I don't think that matters, though, does it? Because you still got to win the duel to get it.
You still got to win the duel to get it, and yeah, you are attack 7. Well, you're attack 6 because of cursed objects versus defense 5. So yeah, I think that was just a pure overextension by me.
Yeah, I mean, Desper, I think he looks great on paper, but I think he suffers a bit from the same thing Saboteurs do in Arcanists. There's nothing to keep him alive. He can stone, fine, but it's he. I was looking at it. It's like he's got to have manipulative or something.
Stealth.
No, he doesn't.
Stealth I think would be really fitting for him to have, or even disguised.
Just something, so people can't just walk up to him and go, "Okay, off you go."
Realistically, it's positioning is what should be keeping him alive, because he has the option to be fast. If he gets an upgrade, he can be fast with leap. And that should be enough to, even if you've hung him back a lot, get him in where he needs to be. It's pure positioning that keeps Desper alive. And I think with this GG, you're going to see a lot more Archie, Manos, Damned, like those models that can both. That highly mobile beaters. I think highly mobile beaters have a real premium on them in this GG, because people are going to go more schemy. They are going to go more minion heavy, because, like, take Token Dagger for example, you need 10 AP to score. And so those models that people like Archie, like Manos, that people send out wide because they've got leap or whatever and can do both scheming and model removal.
Yeah,
like, they are super good now. In many arguments, like the Coryphee Duet. Or
the Blessed of December.
The Blessed of December, those kinds of things. And Desper isn't that kind of thing, but now will be facing that kind of thing more. So I think his value has come down just a little.
I think that guy needs a buff. He needs some kind of defensive tech.
Yeah. And whilst he's got Don't Mind Me, which is very, very nice, and he can ignore terrain and models and all that kind of stuff, just like defense 6.
Yeah.
Like defense 6 or stealth or something like that, just to help him live. Anyway, it is your bedtime.
Right. Well, it's not 2 a.m. yet, so
We're doing all right. Perfect. Well, Panzer, thank you very much for the game. We've broken the draw streak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and assess my McCabe-based future because he's very good. He is very good. He's very good. I'm just not getting any results with him, and that's not the model's fault. That's me. But perseverance is the thing. Thank you very much, chat, for joining in, and lovely to have you here. And handy viewers, such as you are. Until the next time, I need a better outro.